Hey guys, I had a few people email me recently and ask if I have any tips for making the drops sound bigger, or what I do for mine. And obviously, it's common knowledge that everyone sort of filters everything back in and builds everything gradually, and then everything is at its full at the drop. But just a real simple tip that I do in all of my songs, and that you may benefit from for making the drop sound bigger, is I will always get my master channel and I'll put it in here in the sequencer. If you don't know how to do that, because it's not actually in the sequencer just by default, you can see here I've got output 1.2, output 1 to 2, sorry, and if I press X and it brings up the mixer, all you have to do, so it comes out on here so that you can do some automation, okay, you just have to click on this where it says off and you just go down to read, okay, and it pops out onto here. So in fact that's how I get all of my buses out onto the sequencer. Okay, now what I do to make my drop bigger, like I say, if you already know this trick, good, but if you don't, use it. It's really cool, really effective. If I open this up here, pressing Z, pressing A for my automation, I will go into the volume and I bring down the breakdowns by about 1 decibel. Okay, so when I bring it back into the drop, it just gives the impression that the drop is big and full sounding compared to the breakdown, okay, because we're making the breakdown quieter. But we're not going into like each individual element and making it quieter. It's far easier just to get the your master channel onto the sequencer here, so you can do some automation on the master channel. So that's what I've done here. I brought the volume down gradually to almost 0.9 dB here, and then right here it's minus 1.1, and then it goes back right here, it goes back to its normal 0 dB. Yeah, and also I've also got in here typical technique here. It's just the low cut, so it's everything sort of fades away and then all slams back in. So I'll show you here. So you can see all the tracks are being made quieter here. Okay, so yeah, when it comes back in for the drop, everything sounds louder. Every element in the track sounds louder, so it makes your drop sound bigger. Simple technique, and I hope it helps those guys out who have asked me. And if you did like the first few sort of bass sounds, distorted bass sounds that you heard in that drop, that will be coming out. I think they'll be coming out in my pack of massive patches, which are going up. The boys from Supplemental Sounds, which you should definitely go and check that website out anyway. That site will be up and running 2 weeks type thing. So I'm thinking that patch will be in there, and it's a filthy patch and it's super dirty and massive. So I'll be putting that in there for you guys to use. Right, I hope that's helped those guys out. Any questions, you know where to hit me up. Thank you guys.